So, in the last couple of weeks, I've seen a lot of the same mistakes be made. And a lot of these mistakes were things that people easily could have learned from, but they didn't. Learn from the stories of other people, whether it's from working with somebody new who had a significant other go through a disability, whether it's somebody making really bad spending mistakes. I have a recent client who ended up parting ways because they're in such a bad financial situation because they bought way too much house, they sold their 401k, they're spending more than they make. These are all things where they wish they didn't make the mistake. They wish they would have planned ahead of time. The issue was they heard so many stories over their lifetime about these things happening, but they didn't think it could happen to them. Learn from the mistakes your family or friends made and try to avoid those and plan for those ahead of time. Okay, so that was my weekly takeaway. But this week, what we're going to be talking about is managing your tax liability as a business owner. So, if you didn't go back last week, I talked about managing cash flow. I went a little bit into taxes, but I didn't hit on it too much because taxes are a pretty dense subject. But it's something that is way harder to plan for as a business owner than it is as a W 2 employee. So, as a W 2 employee, you make $500,000. You get paid via salary. It withholds for taxes. It does a pretty decent job, and you don't really have to plan too much. For some employees, they do if they have RSUs, if they have large bonuses, etc., but not in the way that a business